Answer me!
Yes! Yes! Yes!
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Your last week. You want a turn?
Yeah?
Right, it's a nice, firm 10 to 2 grip, just like a car.
Thank you, I got that.
Sorry, I gotta keep the hand on the wheel, it's regulation.
Right. Should I check with Jack which regulation that'd be?
These aren't up to speed on things like that.
Hey! Are you two right?
Yeah.
Did you hear a gunshot?
Yep.
There's another one. Move, move, move.
Sorry, Soap, we're gonna have to dump you.
This is just great. Every time it gets interesting, you dump me.
Big AG Sydney Water Police, this is the police launch nemesis. We just heard 2 gunshots in the vicinity of Rose Bay. Look, man. You right?
Yeah. Hey, how am I meant to get back?
A chance for you to show some initiative, eh, Soap?
Initiative? How about a bloody bus fare?
Hey! What the hell are you doing to those trees?
I'll ask this bloke over here, see if he's seen anything. Yeah, righto. Excuse me, sir. So we're investigating some gunshots. Did you, you hear anything at all?
Can't say I have.
So what, you haven't seen anybody suspicious around here?
No.
You right, sir?
Yeah, I'm fine. Well, hold on, sir. Gav, you better check that boat. Mate, you haven't been shot now, have you? Well, you're doing a good impersonation of someone who has, huh? Stay back there.
We've got to learn to be more discreet.
I know. Unless you want to be the first male chief inspector to wear passion plum to the office.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, there he is, the weary traveller. How was your trip?
Oh, it's a bit dusty. You miss me?
What do you want to do about this, Jack?
About what?
The wedding.
Oh, gee, that's a bit quick, isn't it? I mean, I hardly know you.
Sykes' wedding, you idiot.
Ah, right, that wedding.
You know where you're supposed to kiss the bride, but,
Yeah, you kissed me.
Oh, I did not. You kissed
There
me.
was a definite lunge from your side. You would just...
No lunge from my side. I distinctly remember. What is it? Is this your form? Is it? Oh. Hello, detectives.
Hey, hon.
Well, you kiss a girl and then you just take off for a couple of weeks and beep beep, beep beep.
I think we might discuss this later, Detective. What do you think?
This resident had a go at me because he thought I was the one who'd been doing the ring barking.
Detective Riley to the front desk, please.
Morning, all. Morning, Sergeant. You know what this means, don't you?
Detective Riley.
Donna.
Would you please come to the front
Give the
desk?
rest, Donna. Why don't you see if he's even in his office?
Yes, Sergeant.
This means that somebody is trying to improve their how to use.
That's just great. Maybe someone should go and get some evidence, like photos or something.
Oh, hey, Jack.
Oh, yeah, morning, Soph. Good to see you, too.
Yeah, well, I was looking for Mick, but you two will do. Sykesy and Matt have had a shooting on their hands. Sykesy's travelling to Westmead in the ambulance.
OK, Dylan, we're on our way.
Morning. Morning, all.
Good morning, sir. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you, Sergeant Simmons. Very well indeed.
What?
Yeah, I was underwater photographing fish.
Photographing fish?
Yeah. Oh, underwater, that's usually what you get, besides crabs and cars and the odd fridge.
So is that your occupation, underwater photography?
No, hobby. I'm a plumber. I've already told him this.
OK, after you photograph the fish, do you get back in the boat?
Yeah, I'm coming up near the jetty, and all of a sudden, this bloke just walks up and shoots me in the leg. Twice.
Forgive me, but at first you said you weren't shot. Is that right?
Don't know why I said that. Must have been shock. I'm cracking hardy, I don't know.
Would you recognise the man who did this?
Why would I?
He's 2 feet away from you.
Because most people recognise their attackers.
Well, you can put me down as an exception to that rule. Never seen him before.
Well, could you describe him for me?
I've already told him all this.
Yeah, look, he was, get this, white male, age 30 to 40, medium height, medium build.
Now, hang on, there's a bit of a difference here. What was he, 30 or 40?
But it was all over in a second. Like I said, he just walked up and went bang, bang. He could have been African, or he could have been Chinese. You know, I was in shock. It was all over in a second.
OK. Would you recognise the make of the gun, Mr. Pearson?
Well, it wasn't a revolver.
Yeah, we found 2 spent cartridges and 1 slug. I've got it down to forensics.
Darling, what happened? I was so worried when they told me. You okay?
Well, sounds me like.
And you are?
Lieutenant Pearson, Fred's wife.
These are police.
I must call a cab, take him home. Unless you'd like to give us a ride. I could ride in the front, work the siren.
Sure.
Fred has no enemies. Fred is a saint. This happens in Russia, not here.
Что это?
Кто-то стрелял Фреда.
Это неприятно. It's very bad. Tatiana, are you okay?
He was shot on the leg. I wasn't there.
Are you okay, Fred?
Yeah, I'm fine. This is Ivan, Teddy's cousin from Moscow. He's staying with us while he does his English classes.
Right. Detective Christie in St Clair's Sydney Water Police.
Police.
Is that a problem, Mr...?
Ivanov. No problem.
Everybody sit down. I get coffee.
Okay.
So, how are the lessons going, Ivan?
Okay.
Thanks. Okay. So, do you have any idea who may have shot Mr. Pearson?
No. Maybe a person who break in.
So you had a break-in?
Oh, yeah, a couple of days ago, but nothing was taken.
And you reported this?
Well, what's the point? I mean, you guys never find anyone.
OK, I take that as a no. So why didn't you mention that to us?
Trauma. Never heard of that?
That's all right, Fred. I'm sure Inspector understands. Don't you, Inspector?
Sergeant.
Oh, Sergeant, Inspector. What's the difference? You look like Inspector. I will call you Inspector.
So I guess we check out Forgetful Fred.
Oh, Australia's answer to amnesia. Break-in? Which one?
Yeah, bullets to my leg. I slipped my mind.
Yeah, Fred's certainly worth another look.
Oh, well, you'd know all about second looks then, wouldn't you?
What are you talking about?
Oh, Inspector. Inspector, you don't mind if I call you Inspector, do you?
Hey, Squirt! Why aren't you at school?
I've got a dentist appointment.
Yeah? So your mum and dad know where you are, right?
What do you reckon?
There you go, Sophie.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Pick you up in half an hour. You be careful, all right? Gab, you're going to be a crusty old fart when your kid comes along. Look, all the books agree, OK? Kids respond to firm guidelines. I mean, have a look at him. He's wagging school. Invisible parents? I mean, what's the world coming to, I ask you?
Don't you ever talk to me like that. There's no way you're getting out of this agreement.
I don't care about your stupid agreement anymore.
I've already given you the money.
I don't want your money.
Wait till I let your father know.
Don't you tell me what to do.
Nobody Welsh is on a deal with me. What do you think you're doing? Who are you?
What is it with you people?
I'm a resident. I insist on knowing who you are and what you're doing.
Okay, Mr. Resident. My name is Sophie Ferguson, and I've been asked by the water police to take photos of the vandalism to the trees. Now, if you're a resident, I don't believe you should have a problem with that, should you?
Jeff, can I get you to sign this, please?
Yep. Sure. You want to do lunch today?
It's not a good day. It's complaints day today, I tell you. I just had a member of the public alleging that somebody called Sophie Ferguson, who claimed to be with the water police, was seen photographing trees. You want to fill me in?
They were ring-barked. The trees.
OK. When you were on attachment, were you ever allowed out of the police station on your own? No. And how did you fill in that time?
Filing?
Filing. Correct. Observing real-life police work. That's what it was set up to do. Not for someone to play famous five.
Got the shots.
You stay. Ah, Gavin and Matthew, perfect. You see, now the circle is complete. At 10:05 hours, a member of the public observed the nemesis with, and I quote, a girl, unquote, at the helm. A uniformed police officer was, quote, wrapped around her, unquote. Like a full explanation on my desk at the end of play. And get that smile off your face, Matthew. Now, I mean it.
Yeah, I got that.
OK.
I've just never heard of it before.
Thank you very
that's all.
much. Hey,
Yeah,
Jack.
okay, thanks very much for your time.
A forgetful plumber. He has no previous, no outstanding warrants, no nothing.
So he's just a law-abiding liar with no form.
Hey, Fred Pearson was shot with a PSM 5.45 semi-automatic pistol.
Never heard of it.
Well, that's because you didn't work for the Soviet security forces back in the good old days, Alex. It was standard issue.
Cute, isn't it, but you know, Fred lives with two Russians. He gets shot with a Russian handgun. Right?
So what?
Want to join the dots for him, detective?
Yeah, look, Tatiana, Russian. Ivan, Russian. Gun, Russian.
So if I was shot by a Colt 45, you suspect an American?
The weapon in question is unusual. Did you or Ivan ever work for Russian security?
He was a waiter. I was a hostess.
Look, if you think Taddy or Ivan shot me, you got rocks in your head. I mean, she's my wife, and here's my family. And you're wasting your time. Look, tell you what, if you think that there's some kind of Russian gun here, be my guest. Search the house.
You better take a look at this, guys.
What's this?
Maybe we should continue this demonstration.
Make us a look.
Ivan, want a word? Ivan is not your cousin, is he?
An old friend. Boyfriend. We used to work together in a club in Moscow before I went to Cambodia.
Cambodia?
I did hostess work there, in the club, in Phnom Penh. That's where I met Fred. He was there on holiday. We fell in love, we got married.
Sort of true romance.
Right, like a romance book, Nielsen Bohm.
And Ivan?
I wrote to Ivan, here I am, married woman, in Australia. Soon I am a citizen. He turns out to learn English.
Right, he didn't happen to bring a handgun as a wedding present, did he?
I don't see why you're protecting him.
We're mates. Ivan wouldn't shoot me. Well, you didn't find a gun, did you?
Well, he could have hidden that somewhere else.
Ivan, oh, God, do me a favour. He's got the brains of a cocker spaniel.
Listen, Fred, you saw the photographs, right? He's on with Tatiana. I think he shot you to scare you, to keep you away from immigration.
Look, my wife has some baggage. Everyone does. Now, Ivan won't be around forever, but if you think that he shot me, I mean, you've got rocks in your head. It's...
Well, thanks for coming in.
Teddy. Are you okay? Darling.
I didn't want to say anything in front of Mr. Pearson, but Ivan Ivanov's motorcycle details have been circulated and it's been flagged that he may be armed and dangerous.
Thanks for that, Donna.
Is he the shooter?
Lie down, Miss Eyre. This is one of the easy ones.
So you're going to mount up a surveillance operation on some trees?
Yes, because trees are very important to the Harborside ecology.
So you're here to get a taste of the real life in the police service, right? OK, well, in the real life, you mention the word surveillance to the braid. They hear the word overtime.
Right.
So I'm going to head home to my little missus. You all have a lovely evening.
Oh, is it an early night, dear? Is it that late already?
While Quinny here polishes up on his comedy act. Well done.
Hey, can you at least give me a lift? Yeah. I don't think we're going to be needing that picnic blanket.
What are they teaching you at the academy? The whole point of doing surveillance is you find yourself a nice posse so you can observe without being observed.
Did I say surveillance? I meant active patrolling. Hey, you all right?
You're that kid that went to the dentist this morning, aren't you?
Someone been using you as a punching bag.
Yeah, who hit you, mate?
Just leave me alone, would you?
Hey, wait up, you silly little bugger. Stop, we just want to talk to you.
So where are the parents?
So what time was it? It was still daylight. And both parents are working. What's unusual about that?
He'd been punched, Gavin.
Okay, so, right, he's being bullied at school. All right, no way was he going to the dentist yesterday. He was wagging school, right? Why? Obvious reason, bullying.
Morning, Vanessa. I'll give you a hand.
This is ridiculous. I can't keep playing this game. We just had breakfast together and now we're pretending as if...
Okay, look, it's for the good of both of us. Anyway, why bring it up now?
Because of her.
Who's her?
She knows, Jeff. Everyone knows. There's no point of hiding it anymore.
Sergeant, Detective Christie's Russian's been spotted in Gladesville, heading east on Victoria Road.
Yeah, well, don't tell us, Donna. Tell the bloody D's.
Yeah, listen, I'm heading east on Marshall Street. He's flying.
I just want to talk to you.
You police take me from Tatiana!
No, we don't.
You want me to go home, away from Tatiana?
No, we don't want that, okay?
Ivan, come on! Rather I would die.
No, mate, you don't want to die.
Come on. Ivan, come on. Come on.
Mr. Ivanov, do you know why you've been arrested?
I worked too many hours.
What do you mean too many hours?
The Ritza Pizza. To save money so me and Tatiana can be alone. As a student, I can work 20 hours. I work 40, I confess.
Ivan, you're here because we suspect you shot Fred Pearson yesterday.
What time you think I am to do this?
10 a.m.
I was in class. Professor plus 10 people see me.
Ivanov was in class between 9:30 and 11:30 yesterday. At 10 a.m. he was giving a stirring rendition of the future tense of the verb to be or something like that.
All right, so who do we favour now? Well, you know, the gun's still Russian. Maybe his missus knows something about it. Let's check her out.
All right, back to your ditzy blonde.
Oh, I prefer brunettes.
Is that right?
Well, I don't get a maid, I just buy it. Hello. Open up.
Police? The man who shot Fred, he's out the back.
Police, hold it! Hey!
Hello! Have good day.
Keep your hands on
Have good day.
So we need to see some ID. You know, Alex Sinclair, Jack Christie.
Your papers.
Right.
Okay. What is your name?
Kasyanov. Sergei Kasyanov.
We'll need to ask you some questions, Mr. Kasyanov.
No English.
All right, we'll speak very slowly. Right. Is he the man that shot you?
No, nothing like him.
Well, your wife seems to think so.
Well, she wasn't there, was she?
Then what was he doing in your house?
He's just a maniac, shouting filthy things I will not repeat.
Now, hang on a minute. He's Russian. Your wife is Russian. And are you telling me he stumbled into your house by accident?
Well, accidents do happen, Inspector. He just walked in. I was so afraid.
Right. We'll have a chat to you after we talk to him, all right? We're taking you in, mate.
Have good day.
Yes, Jared's my son, and yes, he had a dentist appointment yesterday.
Well, I'm concerned that your son is being bullied at school.
Constable Sykes, I'm very busy at the moment. I've spoken to my son. He said nothing about being bullied at school.
Well, my colleagues have said that he'd been hit.
Well, boys will be boys.
Oh, but that's it. Your son could be regularly bullied at school and all you can say is boys will be boys.
Ask my husband. He went to the same school and he assures me that assault is one of its most hallowed traditions. Makes men out of them.
Oh, is that right?
Now, if you'll please excuse me.
How'd you go?
Oh, interpreter's delayed. Interpreter is soon.
So?
Listen, look, a kiss at a wedding, right? It's a bit like a kiss at New Year's Eve. It does not constitute a statement of intent.
But it did happen, Jack.
Yeah, I know, but it shouldn't have. Look, you know, if we didn't work together or we're in different branches, then...
What are you worried about? No one's going to find out.
Don't bet on it.
I thought you didn't speak English.
All the world over. Nothing changes. People work together. Humpy-pumpy.
Hey, no one likes the smart ass, Sergei, right?
Okay, come on. I waive right to interpreter. Let's get this done.
All right, suit yourself, right? Right, what were you doing at the Pearson house?
I'm visitor to Sydney. I was lost.
All right, you go into this house, there's two people that speak Russian.
Very lucky, huh?
So what did you say to Tatiana?
I asked directions. A pretty lady, she gets paranoid. She screams at me. She says I shot her husband.
And did you shoot her husband?
Absolutely not.
All right, the husband was shot with a pistol issued by the Soviet security services, right? Now, are you now or were you ever a member of such a force?
Look. What is this? James Bond? My name is Bond, James Bond. I killed many evil Russians. I was in the military service, or at the army, not security. Hey, come on, can I buy you both a drink now, huh?
No, sorry, Sergei. It's an integrity issue.
Well, maybe after work.
Okay. Tell me about your work.
Florist. You want flowers?
Did you know Tatiana or Ivan from Russia?
Oh, okay. I'll tell you the truth now, all right? Fair dinkum like Ozzy, oi, oi, oi. I never met them before in my life.
G'day, can I have a word?
Look, I'm in a terrible hurry at the minute. Do you mind if I just, What?
You know that I know about your relationship with Vanessa.
Have you mentioned this to anybody else?
I don't need to. It's pretty hard to miss. Your charade in the mornings is too awful. But as it happens, yes, I have spoken to Vanessa. Look, I know this is going to really piss you off, but you are in a power relationship, OK? And people have different perceptions of that. As a colleague, I'm just saying, be careful how you go.
You're right. It does piss me off. So why don't you just butt out, eh?
Jeff, listen, we've had to cut the Russian loose. My guess is it's one of Tatiana's ex-boyfriends come to call.
Yeah, or her pimp.
Right, she worked as a club hostess in Moscow and Phnom Penh.
Russian mafia? What, do you think the mafia's come to collect its property? So.
Sorry, excuse me.
No, my pleasure. I am a Russian visitor.
Welcome.
Thank you. Just talking to your detective about Russian make of weapon.
Oh, okay. So what, are you a technical expert?
You could say. You believe in friendship between nations?
That's it. Second file down. That's it. Yeah. So, guys, at last count, how many blokes has this Tatiana been on with?
Okay, well, there's a husband, right? And then you've got Ivan. He's the alleged cousin, right? And then you've got this other punter, Sergei.
Really? Look, she's that hot. Maybe Sergei's her pimp, you know? Maybe he wants her back on the game. Put a few bullets into the husband, scare him a bit.
Yeah, could be.
What do you think of that, Jack?
What do I think? I think Constable Quinn is making a line for my daughter, and if he doesn't want to sing soprano, he should have a cold shower.
So do you want to do some more surveillance on these trees tonight?
I think it's actually much.
No. Hey, this is my shot because tomorrow, I believe, is your last day.
Ah, Docs, you're going to love it.
Yeah, they'll teach you how to hug trees.
You're the visitor, please.
Oh, woodsy go. Look at this.
Vodka.
Who the hell's that guy?
Ah, this is our Russian mafia pimp. That's Sergei.
I couldn't talk to you at the station. Probably bugged. I have a little job for you.
Nice jacket, yeah. And what sort of job would that be?
The sort where I pay you money, you do something for me.
Listen, Sergei, bribing cops doesn't go down too well around here.
I understand. To public. My cell phone. Call me tomorrow.
What exactly is he bribing you to do?
Who knows? Maybe he just wants us to drop the investigation.
Oh, is there a plan? I mean, is there a
I'll
plan?
go with a wire. I just thought it should be me.
I've done the undercover. I know the score.
Jeff, the Russian fancies her. I don't think that we should be going
And giving ourselves an unfair advantage because of that. Very sporting of you, Jack. Alex, you've got the wire.
Pretty lady. Your partner did not come.
Oh, no, he's quite straight about these sort of things. So what's the deal?
Well, Alex, it was you who rang me and made this suggestion.
So I'll tell you what the deal is.
It was you who rang me and made this suggestion. He's setting up a defensive entrapment, Jack.
Since you offer me your services, I would say the service I want is a gun and room to move.
So you got rid of your PSM 5.45.
Clever lady.
Hey, hang on. It's just a bottle of champagne. Settle down.
I am private investigator. Fred Pearson is a thief. I need to bring back some diamonds he stole from my employers.
Well, surely the police would be the appropriate people to recover diamonds.
In my country, all diamonds mined belong to the government. There was a security man in a mine in Siberia who acquired some. He was on a train coming to Moscow to bring these diamonds to my employers. He was sharing sleeping car with Pearson.
And Fred Pearson stole these diamonds?
A man died. Heart attack. In the middle of the night. The diamonds disappeared from his luggage. Pearson is only possible thief.
And your job is to recover these diamonds from Fred Pearson and take them back to Moscow. Russian mafia.
To businessman. Mafia, capitalist, what's the difference, huh? Nastarovia means to health.
Stravia. Hey, how'd you go with the disc?
Oh, good, yeah. We got enough to put you away for a very long time, don't we?
Yeah, right. Since you rang me with the suggestion, since to you offering me your services, God, he's not the clown he makes out, huh?
Yeah, he reminds me of one of those Russian dolls, you know, when you start to open him up, you find another one there hiding.
Yeah, I wonder if this Sergei's really Russian mafia. You want to get on to Interpol, Mick, see if they know him? Alex and I will go over to Fred.
Yeah, there was this guy that died on the train. Very unpleasant. But I don't know anything about diamonds. Why would I be working as a plumber if I was up to my armpits in diamonds?
The man who forced his way into your home was given his name as Sergei Kazanov, right? And he was hired to get these diamonds back.
Hired by the Russian mafia.
What, in Des Moines?
Your life could be in danger.
You've searched the grounds, you've searched the house. Were there any diamonds? No. That's because there aren't any.
Do you do much diving at Rose Bay?
A bit.
We'll see you later, Fred.
Hey, listen, what do you mean, see you later?
I think I know where the diamonds are. What?
Bastard!
Hey.
You told them! You told the immigration about Ivan!
That's not true.
Then how did they know?
They know I work too many hours.
Why don't you ask your husband? You remember him?
Sergei Kasanov's not known at Interpol, but his name did ring a bell with a sports fan at the Russian embassy.
What do you mean, sports fan?
He represented Russia at 2 Winter Olympics as a biathlete. Skiing and shooting. He's an Afghanistan war veteran. Combat-trained marksman. I don't think he's a pimp.
He's a hitman. That's what he is. Listen, do you want to go back to Pearson's hang there and just keep an eye out for him?
You sure, Jack?
Okay.
There's all surveillance like this.
Like what?
Boring.
Only boring people get bored, Soph. Sorry.
Pearson takes underwater photographs, right? Well, OK, he's taunting us today. He's telling us, you know, you look for the diamonds, you won't find them. He's sitting underneath a whole lot of photographs of him and his wife diving at Rose Bay.
Right, well, that's where he was shot, right here.
Yeah, and there's a restaurant at Rose Bay which is built on pineapples.
Let's take a look at it, all right? So how you going down there, Woodsy?
Oh, there's a lot of crap down here, Jack.
So, brunette.
Sounds like it's a cry for help to me, so I'll have a bit of a word with him. Hey, Jared. Listen, mate. You think you can tell me why you did this stuff to the trees? Come on.
I wanted a PlayStation 2.
You ring back the trees because you wanted a computer game.
They were hard to get. Mum and Dad left until the last minute, so I got all this other stuff.
That you didn't want.
It was okay, but there was nothing good like a PlayStation 2.
And more came into the shops, they were easy to get.
Yeah, but Mum and Dad said I already had the other stuff.
And you had to get the money somehow.
So tell us, who offered you the money to cut the trees?
Oh, this Woolsbag lives next door. You met him when you were taking photos.
And is this the guy who hit you?
Why would he hit me?
The gentleman in question is a pain in the ass, but he didn't hit my son.
So how do you know that?
Because my husband did it. Mr. Clancy's been going on about those trees for years, how they spoil the view, lowered real estate values. Of course, my husband agrees with him, but apparently he hired Jared to take care of the problem. When you people turned up, Jared got scared and told Mr. Clancy he wouldn't finish the ring barking. Mr. Clancy complained to my husband, who blew his stack. He whacked Jared and said he'd made a contract and had to complete it. Business ethics.
Yeah, Christy.
Yeah, Jack, it's Mick. There's movement at the station. Looks like the blonde bombshell's thinking of taking a trip somewhere.
Oh, this'll be good. Well, stay on her, so to speak.
Woodsy, what's happening down there?
Nothing so far, Alex. It could be anywhere. Hang on. Yeah, what you got? I think I've got company. Yep. Recognize that haircut anywhere. Okay, I'm moving in. Hey, you believe in friendship between nations? Police. Yeah, dust for Donya, comrade. Let's go.
So just out for a bit of a paddle, were we?
You know why I'm here.
Let's have a look at the diamonds.
You must remember, these are property of my employers. Now I kill Fred. You can all go and get stuffed. I did what I had to. Look, I told Ivan where the diamonds were so he'd piss off back to Moscow and leave me and Tatiana alone. See, I don't care what she's done. I love her. You lied to me.
No. I told you where the diamonds were. I just gave Ivan a couple of hours head start. That's all.
Where's Tatiana?
Eh? Oh, she was upset about Ivan going to the airport, so she went for a walk.
I don't think so, Fred. Yeah, Mick? Where is she?
She's in a cab with Ivan. It looks like they're both heading to the airport.
Okay, Ivan's got the diamonds in the luggage. Reel them in, will you?
Sure, Jack. Both of you get out of the taxi now. This won't take long, driver.
Ivan, what have you done?
Ivan, I have reason to believe that you're carrying contraband in the form of diamonds.
Ivan, you didn't take Fred's diamonds, did you?
You know I did. For you. Us.
He's my cousin. I was just taking him to the airport to say goodbye. Oh, my husband. He will be so anxious. I must be with him.
Что ты за человек? Ты говоришь, что хочешь выйти замуж за меня. Делаешь это.
You must take me home.
Bitch. Wait. Hey. Out of the cab now, like I said. Driver, can you pop the boot for me, please? Ivan, why don't you come and save me some time, mate? You are both under arrest. You are not obliged to say or do anything unless you wish to do so, but whatever you say or do may be used in evidence. Do you understand me, Tatiana? Do you understand me, Ivan?
Well, detective, I'm sure you and I cannot just help.
Don't you even go there.
So Sergei shoots Fred Pearson because he won't tell him where the diamonds are. And Fred's been sitting on him all this time. hoping that everyone would forget about him.
Yeah, and he's so freaked out that Ivan was stooping Tatiana, right, that he sacrificed the diamonds and saved the marriage.
Well, hang on, wasn't the wife going to leave Ivan anyway?
Yeah, it was written all over her face. When I caught them, she did a complete U-turn.
So she saves herself by running back to Fred. What a woman.
Poor old Fred.
Helen, I just wanted to let you know I've applied for a transfer. Compassionate grounds.
Does Jeff know?
Not yet.
Well, it's a pity to have to lose you.
Really? Yeah, really. You're the best applicant by a long shot. I was really happy to have you.
Now you're happy to have me gone. It shouldn't be like this.
You've made the right decision. If you want a glowing reference, give me a call.
Thank you.
You ready to go?
Yeah. Yes, I am.
So, do you want to get Indian or Malaysian?
I reckon we just go to Macca's and Gav can buy a Happy Meal and observe the younger generation in their natural environment.
Bastard. I am not going to apologise for having faith in human nature.
Even if it's misplaced?
Pay that.
Hey, you two. Do you want to come for dinner?
I actually thought you were already occupied.
Well, a girl can only take so much vodka.
All right, well, then my shout, eh? Hey, Matty, Gav?
Yeah, mate.
Redheads.
Now, if I'm serious about a woman, right,
Yeah.
then the last consideration is hair colour, right? It all comes from, it's all here, it's all heart and soul, right? Then I'm thinking about what a body's like and whether a father owns a hotel. What? What?
Oh, you know. The kiss, right? It was a non-event.
Yeah, if you say so.
Yeah, I say so.
If you say so.
I did. You're impossible.